We can dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, and then they are no friends of mine. Shiva! You think that was a crazy drop, man. You gotta learn how to dance, my bra. You gotta take the names that you find of the creator and like sit there and play with them. I sit here and I'm like, moldy mo, 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 moldy mo, chia, moldy mo, boom, 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 moldy mo, moldy conti keep, moldy mo, moldy mo. Like, I do things like that. Now, if you pay attention, you'll notice I blink my eyes a lot. I was researching things and came across a patent where they're like, the TVs, they flash at a certain frequency that make you go into a hypnagogic state and allow you to receive programming from the TV. I'm like, what? I start sitting here thinking about it. Well, if it's flashing lights, we have eyelids that blink. We can do that ourselves and start to put ourselves into this weird state between light and darkness. Brace yourself, because this example I'm about to give might be a little harsh, but just kind of sit there and like look at it. It's a thing, an idea, a concept behind it, I promise. Hey, what's up? You can still see the programming thing going on, but you can pay attention to me. It makes it a little bit easier. That's kind of what it feels like when you fall from heaven into all that is known to find your place here amongst that soil from all the things that have been experienced. But you have to remember, it's kind of like this when you back away. You have to step back from everything and go back to where all these different pictures or different potentialities, realities you can fall into. That's kind of what that other thing is like. But you see, it's just eternity. The worlds keep on turning, the worlds keep on rolling. Who are you going to be inside your iris? What is that you risk by your iris? What's the importance of sight? I operate inside of many ways and modes and functions. Some cool stuff going on inside of here. Inside of the quantum dimensional inter whatever dream consciousness thing. It's I'm not gonna try to put a name on it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to for you to exist within it. We sit here on a planet with many different legends and lore, things left behind, lessons that great heroes have done to we tell the tale to our children to inspire them to do good. Well, those people wrote lore. Someone did something to make them feel that way. Therefore, whether it's a dream of the people who are here or the dream of someone who actually was and the actions they took, does it really matter in the end? You have to take your own actions and be your own character for you to seek your own immortality. The flashing pictures will continue to go on and on. It's about who are you amongst this sea of chaos that we live in. Ho'oponopono in manifestation when ancient wisdom combines. It's worlds within worlds, I tell you, my friend. When I pushed the stop button, that's where it ended. You see, it's all like a part of a dream, a weave that I do. But beyond my weave, there is a greater weave that's doing things, you know what I mean? Amos 5:20, Day of the Lord is darkness. When you close your eyes and see nothing, pull back all your senses, go back to the first state, and then you'll realize why the Maya was made. Sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, feeling. Sitting there inside the endless now, the peak of infinity, the endlessness of eternity. We come to understand some things of why we entertain ourselves, why we made this. Not we, well, creator started it, but people add into it, you know, We didn't start the fire, but you can keep on throwing logs on it. Doesn't mean like, people like their work. That's why the gods had their names and the things they did and the attributes and stuff. That's what they added to the creation. Okay? That's a part of their thing, their skills. What they furthered some knowledge inside some type of way. You got to be doing things in eternity, okay? Even you may not know that you just the new for the first time, so it makes a new branch, okay? But you got to do something. You got to find out what you want to do, what your ambitions are. Oh man, I feel bad for like my kids. They'll probably take that as like my actual kids be like, oh, dad's being an asshole. He's being a dick. No, I'm like, you gotta be you, dude. Fuck. This is gonna be hard having kids. I have no one that is pregnant right now, so I don't have to have kids, but I do want to have them. I want to find a special someone and bring what comes next. That's what's in the now. Yeah. When you sit here and you've learned the different names, and you can sit back and chill and just be like, chaos, moldy mob, chaos, bobo, shiva, chaos, bobo, chaos, bobo. I hear a master, chaos, bobo, knock, hong, aminak, nushi, bayame, medimo, guy, rod, diavos. Sorry, y'all. I'm just doing my thing. Like, look, I can get really lost inside of it and start getting deep and start feeling it and vibing. You got to do that with yourself and, like, find the names, say some things, sing a song inside yourselves. It's kind of important. See this book, Taking Up the Rooms? Let me read you something from it. I know I was hanged on the windy tree for 9 full nights, stabbed by a spear, offered to Odin, sworn by myself to myself upon that tree, that no man knows from where its roots rises. No bread did they bear to me, nor horn-handed. In the deep I gazed. I took up the runes, took them up screaming, then I fell back again. Have 'em all. 138 through 39. The myth behind the runes is one of sacrifice. The god whose name means divine frenzy, inspiration, or ecstasy was himself hanged and stabbed in the traditional fashion in which sacrifices were made to him, experiencing everything, offering everything for the moment of transcendence in which he could manifest in the consciousness the words of power. As a shaman in the cultures of Siberia to South America goes crying for a vision and brings back his power song to heal the people, the deity who walks between the worlds brings us the runes, and considering the runes' external history, we must not lose sight of their spiritual significance. That's inside the introduction of this book. That was Odin speaking. And Odin's name means divine frenzy, inspiration, or ecstasy, right? But it did say in there, as the shaman in cultures from Siberia, South America, goes crying for a vision and brings back his power song to heal the people. What is your power song? I keep on bringing up the beloved Lord's secret love song, the Bhagavad Gita, and how it's a song you sing inside yourself.
Exactly the same note in terms of a treble clef, in terms of musical notation, but it would sound different. And the reason it sounds different is because we have a different superposition of those resonances. If I play an E note on bass, you play an E note on piano. Can you tell the difference?
Well, yeah, you know that you can just hear the different instruments, right?
Yeah, you can hear the different instruments. It's the same note, but you can hear the different instruments. The reason you can hear the different instruments is although it's the same note, therefore has the same frequency, therefore repeats with the same period in time, the pattern, the overall pattern is different. And the reason the overall pattern is different, or the overall waveform is different, is because you have a different mixture of these harmonics on the string. So each instrument has its own signature mixture of those particular states on the string, eigenstates on the string, and therefore you have a different superposition.
I hope that brings a better understanding. Go ahead, don't repost it. Hey man, if you close your eyes and you're just in the dark, all you have is sound. Things past your time. Y'all want back in? All angels sing in heaven. Get busy. Our Father never stops working. That's what Jesus said. So